And the next one, the AI assistant remembers too many things. That's very good, isn't it? At what cost? Let's talk about it. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we are talking of data privacy every day, and we are going to talk about the impact of an AI assistant who remembers too much of things than what we thought it should. Memory creates value. True, it does. It is with humans, it's with machines, it's with everything. And AI remembers a lot of things because a lot of memory is created for AI. A lot of. That's why the data centers where AI tools are running, they need a lot more power than any ordinary data center. Context improves responses, repetition is reduced, productivity increases, user experiences become personalized, and conversations become more effective. How? AI remembers what you did day before yesterday, it remembers. You entered something about your family, it remembers your family members, their names, whatever you typed in, most of it is always there. And that is something which is very critical. Sometimes when they don't remember, then the output could be confusing. Old conversations do reappear, and you sometimes would feel, wow, it's the information is there with the AI. Guiding me well, he's keeping a track of everything. Personally, that is still okay. It's my choice. I told them the names of my family members. I told them the name of the bank where I operate account. I wanted to take in help drafting a letter. What about personal information of others, which was collected in my organization for work? Is it fair to write names there? No. Does AI forces you? No. Even if you are drafting letters, that can be on designations. In fact, I know a lot of AI tools which recommend that the letter should go to a designation and not to an individual, especially when there are escalations. Historical details do influence the responses. Forgotten informations come up, they get resurfaced, and expectations differ from the reality. Both when it forgets, because you are already used to believing it remembers, and when it remembers, you carry the risk still. When helpful becomes risky, right? From a human point of view, it can use that somewhere else. It can use there for learning, training the AI tool, and it can, if does not remember it correctly, at some instance give you a wrong output. So you need to be careful. From technical point of view, it remembers how old, how long is the information being saved on the AI tool. You are violating the privacy norm. What all should be known? That's a question that you keep asking every time. But what all should also be remembered there? AI would remember everything? That's unfair. It should forget certain things. It should remove certain things. And we don't know who is controlling the retention process over there. So we don't know if the retention process itself is transparent. We already have a lot of issues on personal information, non AI processing also as to for how long is it being retained and is retention being adhered, and now on AI where you don't have a way to remove. Wow. Data minimization is another important privacy principle. And more data does not mean it is good. Data only that is required for processing, but the same question, do you need that AI tool for processing? Excessive retention can increase the risk. Old information may lose the relevance. Any unnecessary memory creates exposure. Minimization is important and supports governance. So the combination of minimization and retention both are getting violated. Therefore, even the purpose limitation is getting violated. So privacy norms are gone for a toss. Enterprises feel the challenge that they need to sit down and decide what information may be stored, what all needs to be deleted, what defines these retention periods, how are these exceptions managed, and how is compliance demonstrated in the AI tool. And these are very important things that come up as challenges for enterprise. Privacy by design is an important concept. You need to do something to design privacy in the memory of AI. Till that time, you need to be very careful that you are not entering personal information of any of your business associates without their consent. And maybe the consent would never be appropriate because you yourselves are not sure what else and how, in which other forms AI may utilize the information. Governance has to start early. Define your retention expectations and establish those processes. Maybe have a contract with the AI tool vendor that we don't want your tool to remember anything beyond X number of days or months or years. Limit any unnecessary collection, any unnecessarily feeding into the system. Build those transparency mechanisms and review your memory features regularly. Very, very important. In fact, AI tools have a memory setting over there. So you don't maybe even need to sign a special contract with the tool vendor. Of course, but you should be worried about their privacy policy and the privacy notices that they publish and do they actually follow them. Key takeaways: responsible memory builds trust. It makes your processing faster, it gives you a quick output, but retention requires accountability. Transparency matters, minimization matters, and trust purely depends on governance. So you cannot just rub away from your ownership with respect to utilizing the benefits of the fact that AI remembers everything. I hope you liked the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.